Welcome to Chat and Dish. I'm Casey Quaretti, and today we are going to make a modern and Americanized version of a French classic coq au vin, which simply means cock in red wine. But you know, in this day and age, none of us have an old rooster that's, shall we say, no longer able to do his roosterly duties running around the yard. We're going to use instead boneless, skinless chicken breasts, red wine, chicken stock, garlic, bacon, baby portobello mushrooms, shallots, and parsley. That's all you need. Let's get started. Start off with 6 pieces of a high-quality bacon that you just give a rough chop. Then it's into a dry sauté pan over medium-high heat. While the bacon is sautéing, finely chop about 2 tablespoons of parsley. I prefer the flat leaf, but you know, if you can't find that in your market, go ahead and use the curly leaf. All right, give your chicken breasts a nice sprinkling of salt, fresh ground pepper, and the parsley that we've just chopped. When your bacon is browned, all you have to do is set it aside to drain. Chicken now goes into your sauté pan. Cook it until it's just done. That's going to be about 6 minutes per side. For this recipe, we need 6 shallots. When you're at the market, make sure that you give the shallots a squeeze at the base or the root end. They do go bad starting at the root end, so if they're soft, don't buy them. Cut your shallots in half lengthwise. That's through the root end. 8 ounces of baby portobellos. The ones at my market were more like teenage portobellos, so I'm going to cut these in quarters. If they're baby, just cut them in half. Okay, the chicken is just cooked through. Now transfer it to a pie plate, and then it's into a preheated 300-degree oven while we make the sauce. Shallots and mushrooms go into our hot pan, and then it's back over medium-high heat for about 4 minutes until they start to brown. Add 3 cloves of garlic and give it a good stir so that garlic mixes in well. Add 1 1/4 cups of chicken stock, 1 cup of dry red wine, add your bacon back in, and 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. Bring it to a boil and let it boil gently for 10 minutes. Marvelous. While the stock is bubbling away, we need to make a thickener. I've got 4 teaspoons of flour and 1/4 cup of chicken stock. We're just going to simply mix these together. When doing a thickener, always start with the flour in your container first, then add your liquid. You won't get lumps that way. Chicken breasts go onto a serving platter, and then take all these wonderful juices that are in the pie pan and add them to the sauce. Stir your thickener into your sauce and let it bubble away for 3 to 4 minutes. Sauce is all thickened. Now all we have to do is dish up. Simply take a ladle and ladle the sauce and the shallots and the mushrooms all around your chicken, and you've got a most beautiful platter. And I wish you guys could smell this. Ah. For our modernized American version of coq au vin, you can also use chicken thighs, and if you can't find shallots, go ahead and use those tiny little white boiling onions. It's not going to taste quite the same, but it'll still be delicious. These mushrooms are incredible. You really do have to try this. Okay, on to dessert from Crêpes Suzette's. She's showing us how to make chocolate chip cookies with just a dash of cinnamon. I think that would be the perfect way to end our meal today. So don't miss out on chocolate chip cookies over at Crêpes Suzette. As always, thank you for visiting. Until next time, I'm going to miss you. Cheers.